My name is Dunn. I'm Business Director for McGraw-Hill Higher Education here in the Asia Pacific. The most exciting thing about my role is I get to do things like this. I get to come out and meet customers at events, go and meet customers on the ground, whether that's students' focus groups or instructors, and really understand more about their needs and how McGraw-Hill can help with our solutions. I would say dynamism, partnership, and opportunity. I think dynamism isn't just because, it's self-evident if you have anything to do with education here in the Asia Pacific, that so much is going on. So many more students participating. The growth of the middle classes in some countries really driving up participation. Parents looking for better choices for their students. Students looking for better opportunities for themselves. And governments looking for a way for education to transform their national prospects. And I think you have to look no further than Singapore to see what a great benefit that can deliver if you get it right. Around the second one, around partnership, I think certainly for an organization like McGraw-Hill Education, when we were a traditional textbook publisher, all we could really do was provide content, and that was about the extent of how we could assist with solutions. By moving as a learning science company into learning technology, into personalized learning, we're able to much more effectively partner not only with instructors but also with institutions around understanding, number one, what their desired outcomes are and how we can help deliver that through personalized learning and through informing their decisions with data through the analytics that we can provide with our solutions. And then finally, I think opportunity. An event like this, the buzz that's going on, it's so clear that so many learners and institutions are hungry for finding new ways of delivering better education, and that's what McGraw-Hill is here to help with. If I think about the challenges in education right now as institutions look to apply EdTech more widely and more deeply into the education that they're delivering, I think the challenges are probably twofold. Number one, it's around choice. It's very clear that it's no longer an either-or decision around whether an institution is using print or digital. Some customers are on a continuum, and certainly at McGraw-Hill we see part of our role is helping them through that journey. And even with digital itself, it's not an either-or. There's not just one digital solution to apply. So there are a variety of different teaching pedagogies to which digital and EdTech can be applied. Be that the traditional classroom environment, be that blended learning. I think we're only going to get more of those different pedagogies thrown up, emporium learning and so on, all the way through to online learning. And then I think the second challenge is really around implementation. So as we talk to instructors, as we talk to educational leaders, all of them are grappling with how to actually apply that change. And it can be quite a daunting prospect. So again, I think for education providers like McGraw-Hill, the challenge is also to help with that implementation. So certainly we have teams of digital learning coordinators, we have instructional designers who can work alongside institutions to ensure that the experience that they're building is entirely in line with the goals that they want to achieve and the outcomes that they're looking for. So we're with them every step of the way. So if I look ahead at how I believe education is changing and what's next and what is the classroom, I think it's as fundamental a question as that. And it's clear already that the classroom is expanding beyond just the premise of those four walls. So it's really important for us as educational resource providers and partners to be developing products that will work for that Singapore student who is wanting to consume their education experience on their smartphone, on the MRT, on the way to class. Equally, we need to recognize that there is a rural student in the Philippines who needs a hybrid online-offline solution because they don't have universal access to the internet 24 hours a day. So in terms of what we and how we can help as providers, I think it's about being mindful that the educational experience is going to become more universal, more diverse, and we need to be able to respond. So many big things to look back on 2017. You know, I mentioned that the environment is really dynamic, and it really is. So for us, it's around where can we focus to provide the best value to our customers. If I had to summarize, it's probably in two main areas. So number one, we've been taking that adaptive learning experience and applying it into a lot of solid product developments. So two big products launching right now, Connect 2 in the higher education space, and Elevate, which is a new English language learning product. Why we're focusing so much on adaptive learning is because we're starting to see the really powerful results it can achieve at scale. So if you're putting a cohort of students through a personalized learning experience, you're not just improving the experience for those students at the top end of the class, the A grade students, you're not leaving behind the students at the bottom end of the class. So consistently, studies are showing us that grades improve across the cohort, and the average grade not only goes up, but more students are passing. So a lot of focus on product development. The other exciting thing for us here in APAC has actually been going out and seeing some of those customer solutions in action and moving our solution base up from just the course level into true partnerships with institutions. So we can point to partnerships we have underway in Thailand, in Malaysia, here in Singapore, at both the university and the polytechnic level, where institutions are getting the value of personalized learning and data insight across a whole range of classes, across a department and across a school. Sure, so this has actually been my first experience of EduTECH Asia. The first thing that struck me as I came in this morning was just the immense buzz. So many people here, from both exhibitors exhibiting really cool digital innovation that can help with education, through to educators learning how they can enrich the learning experience for students, through to parents who are passionate about how they can help learn about new educational solutions that can help their children. So the exciting thing for me, and I think about this event, is there is so much in one space, so much to interact and learn from. So we at McGraw-Hill are really excited to be here. And this is Dunn, Business Director of McGraw-Hill Higher Education, signing off.